Hi, hi. I'm just typing something out. I am sorry, I am like super late today. Uh, doing most of lost track of time. Yeah, normal stuff. Like I'm even working on one of the things, another thing right now. But yeah, today, uh, so yeah, let me get out of here. Oh yeah, I had that on because I was testing stuff. I got rid of some mods. I want to say that now. I got rid of some mods. I spent hours in here. Literal hours sitting around doing nothing. For what? To get fuel. Like, new spot to mine. I don't know where the other one is. There. Mined out most of the ice here. Apparently, I dug it a little deep. Oh, wait, no. That's from the initial mining thing I did. But yeah. Automated the thing to mine and sat down and waited for hours. To get that much fuel. Literal hours. So we can finally take off. And do so. This seems to have been welded up. So I can probably program this. Because I do have to base it off the round beacon for the landing sequence. How is it? Yeah. So I'm doing that. Again, sorry, I am super late. I have bloody no clue what way that is. Yeah, my bloody... Okay, so I got one junction working. So that is that. Okay. I need to go in here. Toolbar pages. Come on. So yes. So I'm just doing this. Hi, Zaman. Right now I'm fixing my mouse, but I am currently building a fighter for my ship, my large ship here. Then I am going to make it so that it can land on one of these top sections, and it defends me if something comes close to attack me. Okay, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting a bit distracted too. Oh wait, I just remembered, some of the mods I got rid of were mods that I was using. So I'm actually gonna have to... I already built the blocks. So I'm gonna need to go do that and see if... Okay, this one is here, so that's fine. But yeah, that one is not. And I do need to fix that key binding issue. Alt left, alt right. So wait, what? So that's why that's not working, and I need to. Okay. Okay, there. Those two are working now. Where is a free spot? Right there. I need to add this back in over here. At the okay, there. Now I gotta keep mode because that was built in there, but the mod got discontinued for that one, and they added a new one, which I had already put on. So I wasn't sure what one I used here or not. I also added batteries that are being welded up right now. Added the. I'm not sure if I added this on stream last time, but I added gyroscopes because I noticed I did not make a single gyroscope on here. Most of the stuff that I have left to do on this, I can do as I'm traveling. Like, breaking this ship down into its components. So I can make a dedicated welding and a dedicated grinding ship. And so the multi-purpose ship, which the dedicated ones will be smaller, probably using or slightly smaller, but still using like the same stuff. Problem is, I still want a precise grinding ship, but I do not have a precise grinder. Where am I? I so this is okay. I need a 6. Is that so? That top is right. So this would be Alt right, and this I'm just gonna make it Alt left. Why? I don't want the rainbow. I want it solid. And my custom code. Fixing my mouse. So instead of hitting the back 2 buttons, because my mouse has 6 buttons on it, or more than 6. Instead of hitting the back buttons, I can hit the 2 middle ones. Which, for some reason, I don't even know why, but second one actually changes the size. And that one rotates it like that. I don't know why. Which is very... from different games. I'm just gonna turn these off. Actually, I'm gonna keep that one like it is, because... Oh, it only does... Yeah, no, turn that off then.
Meteor storm inbound.
Then we use the armor type. I'm actually gonna invert these. Because my mind was mixing up the whether what left and right was. That one would go over here, but and it's very important to have a sense of left and right when you're making a mirrored asymmetrical thing. Okay, so it's that one. I am on what one I should be using again. Ah, yes. I was using the wrong one to begin with. It is, in fact, this tiny thing here. anyone that will let me do what I want. What is it? Yes, there. The solid helped me see a whole lot better. Then we finish it off with that. I don't know why that's not welding stuff. But yeah, programming this next is the thing, and I cannot do this with modded stuff. I have to do this with vanilla. Let's make this line up more. Just to make things a bit easier. Okay. So one is needed there. But I need this one here. Nope. Let's fix the bay. Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
Low health. Health critical. Low health.
Well, I lost all my buffs there. And now I'm hungry again. really need to add like a sensor in these to detect whether or not I'm in here. Yeah, I really do need to do that. Wait, I said I would do this programming down here. Yeah, this gives me easy access to the stuff in here. I'm gonna add the prefix of defender. So I don't know what to call this. What should it go? Because I need to complete the ship before I blueprint it, so I can possibly get stuff. Uh, yeah. No. What do I call this? It's a defense drone. Whatever. Add gun defense drone. Okay, but I need to go through, get all the hot small hydrogen tanks. Might as well copy that from the first from one of them. Now I just put them like that because they are all in there. Copy this. Do the same for the batteries. Because I need to do certain things with them with the event controllers. That's why I have 3, and why I have thing. I need this as well. I'm just gonna copy the name and just get rid of stuff that is not needed. And I'm just gonna rename these two. Ammo sorter. Because that's what they are. This is a whitelist for Gatling. For Gatling ammo, because it has them up top. It has 2 Gatling guns. Defense Gunner Mark 1. Oh, hi Kate! How are you doing? Oops, I want to go here. Main camera. Yes, it is Friday. Yes, it is Friday. Though I'm glad you're doing well. Let's set this up with that. And let's go here. What's happening? I am currently programming my defense drone, and then I'm gonna finish off the bottom. So, like, as a pointing thing, I'm gonna make it so that the tanks here fill up with hydrogen when it's connected to a connector. The batteries recharge during that time. And if it runs out of ammo, which will be in these type of these tiny storage things, it will be able to come back and refuel. And yes, it is purple. Matches, kind of matches with the outside sky, so it will just blend in, hopefully. Because it is supposed to be like a fighter, so making it blend in was part of the idea. Where it is, because I've got stuff like this. That I have to like say like the the docking thing. I have to add to this beacon as a point of reference to make it fly too. for now, I'm not gonna touch more on these. That is the AI stuff. So I was just renaming components that I'm going to need for this stuff. Like, I don't need to see these. We're getting rid of stuff that I don't need to see. These I cannot. There's no point in me really seeing them on the toolbar, but I want them in the inventory screen and in the terminal so I can see them when they need to be filled. And I'm going to make this like this. Add in the connector. Go here. And we have the 3 groups. So in slot 1, when it is connected to a connector, I want to turn off the thirsters. When it is not, I want them on. When it is connected, I want this to start stockpiling fuel. Otherwise, they doesn't need to stockpile fuel because that makes the tanks unusable. And I want it to recharge itself when it's on here. And then it does not matter whether it's on discharge or recharge. Well, it doesn't matter if it's on discharge as long as it's not on recharge, so enable auto. Which automatically does recharge or discharge. But putting it on recharge makes it for sure to be charging when it's connected. And low. I might actually need more of these. I'm gonna make it so it's low ammo. And this won't become more relevant until after I get stuff programmed. Or I get the docking sequence programmed into this. And I need to eat something. So, like, you're at 5% or less ammo. And we'll do the ammo storage stuff. We'll add these blocks, but we add and make this an AND gate. So instead of if each of the individuals, if one of them reaches below 25%, it sends it back to dock and gather back ammo. Doing the AND gate makes it so that all of these have, or a total of less than 25% ammo has to be met. From all 4 ammo storage boxes. And since I already know what one this would be, when it is true that it is below 25% ammo on all of it, I'm going to click play. Otherwise, it's not going to do anything. Because it's going to be above that certain amount and it won't need to do anything. Yeah, I need one more vent controller. Actually, I kind of don't, because fuel and ammo are the things that are gonna be taken out the most. If it runs out of power first, that's gonna be a bigger concern than just, oh, this ship is running out of power because it didn't recharge. It's gonna be, my entire ship isn't doesn't have a lot of stuff, because this thing is gonna use a lot of hydrogen, as it's gonna use the vanilla programming stuff. So if it's less than 50, we're here. If it's less than 50% fuel, come back. And it's the same thing. It's just gonna be play docking. Because I just does that? I might actually need to do something like return off the offensive and turn off the defensive as well. And we might need to do that for both. This way, it makes sure that that docking is the only thing active. And I'm just renaming that so I know what it is. I've already programmed these, which are just pull in the Gatling ammo that it uses. When it is docked, I should also make it so that these are on during all. But we put them off. When it is not docked. Because, let me go over to this tool. This is the pipe network, or the connection network for this drone. Also, Kate, I hope you have a good night, because I just seen the time. Sleep well. Ah. Okay. So I just noticed this. My redundant system is a glaring flaw. I wouldn't have noticed this if I did not have this tool, which makes it great. So, basically, I have to change this block out. This 6-way connector. Or I have to change the gun connectors. The 6 ways here. because right here it creates a loop on both sides. So yeah, I have to change this one out because I can't change those. So I'm hoping this will be able to do that. So from the connector, it makes it go up here and fuels the ammo, but also hopefully the hydrogen will come in here and fuel the tanks. If that does not happen, I'm gonna have to find a solution to that. Probably moving these back one and adding a connection at the back here. That is quite possibly the most likely solution I have, so I'm just gonna preemptively put these here in case I have to do that. As those will protect the thrusters. The top up and down thrusters are not going to be as protected, but they're surrounded by blocks. So they're going to be as protected as I can make them. So the only thing left to do before I do the programming for this, for the AI components, is to finish off the bottom. So I need to add these. Spots. Now this is just light armor, so it's not going to do a whole lot of protection. That's why I'm getting a a heavy armor plate on the bottom. Now it's done. Yeah, that's all. Yes, it's that one that needs to be like that. I'm out of stuff. I've been dying. Why are you dying? Oh yeah, like over that way, yeah. Uh yeah, you guys have a fire that's like so bad it's like smoking 30 packs of cigarettes a day, or no, 30 cigarettes a day when you go outside right now. Well, I hope the smoke clears up and the fire gets put out and no one tries to start it again. That reminds me, I've been meaning to text a friend that lives out that way, or seeing that if they're safe. Feels like shit going on. Yeah, that really worked out. Now, because I have no suits of our here, but I've been allowed by you guys to use the jetpack and the spacesuit because like I keep floating up in here when just walking because gravity being a pain. Or non-existent pain. It allows me to do stuff like that. Let's go up here.
Energy low.
Oh, wow. So you were supposed to do training for your job, but that super fire block stopped it. Now let's make this the dark stuff. I do not know why I keep hearing that. Okay, there. That is the entire top covered in heavy. I'm gonna drag this down and reconnect it to the platform. After I just place this stuff down. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Stuff is barely getting through. Food processor has a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna do that. Grab all the algae. I have right here. All components.
Energy critical.
Okay, there. So this is everything I have. Okay, let's get charged up. Yeah, I need to add a sensor to these places. Make sure I don't like die. Oh, you didn't believe it until then? Honestly, yeah, that's makes sense. Well, I hope things aren't too bad there. With the evacuation and all. Okay. That I think that is the entire undercarriage. Right down. Now switch lock. View. I'm literally going to do that. Here. Light on and off. Play. Play. I'm not sure. That's a yeah. Okay, and that makes sense why I'm okay, Ben. I hope you have a good rest. Thank you so much for coming showing up to stream. Given the circumstances, yeah. I I hope your things are safe. I hope you can get back home soon, and I hope they can put out that fire. Stay safe, Ben. Ah, yeah. Well, I hope you don't find squatters. If you do, just make it be the most inconsiderate way. They'll leave. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. You have a good day. Bye bye. Okay. I think that's everything. That's just that. And these I'm gonna have to just like program late after. Okay, and this is just a matter of loading up the stuff. I have to go around. Just because it's fun. You have some lights. I'm going to go in here and turn this on. Grab the assembler 2.
Meteor storm inbound.
And put it there. I don't like it grinding, but I will have probably a dedicated color for grinding and have a button for that. As a way to like get stuff gone while it's connected to the grid. Okay, let's see what the batteries are missing. Like even these are missing. Computers.
Oxygen low.
So we had
Oxygen critical.
what? What? Where? Okay, I'm gonna go back to here and the plastic picture and just put 3 up there because I don't need it more.
Oxygen low.
Okay, that explains it. That explains it.
Oxygen critical.
Health low.
So it just so happens to be this one. There. Right now I only have the crisps to keep me alive. So I also need to go mine gold. Hey, that should be connected now.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Your health is low. Your health is critical.
I have a lot of oxygen. Why is it because it's only one? Okay, before I go in here, I need to find the vent. Or an empty space. I'm gonna be adding 2 more of these. I can't do that one. Is there... Okay, I can grab from this. I'm gonna turn this on, finally. Okay, now I'm gonna go down here. Yep, these are speed. But I might put efficiency on there as well, considering how little stuff I have. Okay, that to efficiency, I'm gonna put probably speed or yield on there. Or once I get like uranium, I'm gonna grind one of those off and just put yield. I might need to put a something down there to make it so I can grab the stuff. No, I did not grab enough for that. Where? I do not like how I can just randomly step onto the railings. Okay. To really explain this area, this is supposed to be my farming area. So yeah, I might. Yeah, no, I am gonna just stick a cargo terminal. Right there. Since these aren't folded up yet. Gives me a chance to do something like this. Where is it? Right here. No, I'm out. So, let's go back here. Get rid of all the empty stuff. Grab a couple plates and move myself back down because I didn't move. And do that. Gonna help secure the area a bit more too. So I'm glad I discovered that. This will give me rows of stuff, rows so I can plant, access points. Do that, and I'm probably gonna do the stuff I need to do for like programming. Up on this. Because where is the design system? Right here. Because I can do, huh? Yeah, I got the vertical farm lot in the farm pit. Well, I was gonna use these anyway. Just the vanilla ones. So this combined with the aeration system I have up, or irrigation system up top, I'm gonna have little things above each of these where I can drop a farm a seed onto each plot, but also harvest them. So this will probably give me a lot of food. And that food will then help me to like get stuff. I just don't have any meat. But yeah, the only thing left is for I don't know how far along that is. Well, yeah, it's just to wait for that to be welded up before I can do anything more with this. So let's just head back into the area. Close that. I might add stuff to the top here to bring down, say, like projectors to weld stuff on. Say, like, I might add a thing to the back of this to weld up in there. But right now, let's go up. Buses. Oh yeah, yeah, it's something welding. I think it's just the plates that are needing to be welded. Yeah. I should probably finish off the plates. It's just a bit of pain to do. But I need to check something And I do not feel like going outside. Okay, there it is. I'll be taking this and probably finding uranium. So I'm gonna stop that thing's mining process. Or stop my drill's mining process. Okay, there. I do not know which one is which. So let's go use the spectator camera because I do allow it. Because this is the small mothership. Because this is a small carrier. I'm not fully done putting it together, but it's done enough that I can get out of here. So we just need to switch lock. Ooh. Okay. Let's reattach it and just do the thing again because I want to get a good view of this. Okay, I think it's... Yep, it's that. So let's get a good view. And off we are into the void. A void that is space. Leaving behind the station we call home. For a while, at least. Still have no clue how I got there, but hopefully we'll find a way. Find out something as we go along our journey into space. I'm quite literally going into the void. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, let's put on the brakes. So first, we do need to get some uranium and gold. I took all the resources I could from the station. Except for probably, like, hydrogen. That's nickel stone, iron, that's cobalt. I think this is platinum. This is nickel. I thought I seen one that had U on it. I'm gonna turn those off. This cobalt. That's a bunch of ice. That's silver and magnesium. I might need to. So. Hey there. Uh. This needs modifications. So yeah, this needs a big modification. Are you wondering what modification it needs? Probably similar to this one. Fuck.
Inventory full.
Oxygen low. Oxygen critical.
Now, this is why I
Oxygen low.
did this. So I had, in case I did something stupid like that, I'll be able to do this. And not vent out the entire station ship. I'm gonna turn this off now. So what I'm supposed to do with that down there is just pull all the food into it so that I can just like have the food there. I thought that was enemy. Just gonna check this. We hardly lost anything from me venting a room this big. Okay, but yeah, I need to go and modify that throne. So this one I only need like 2. I need the AI flight and the AI recorder. And I cannot be in here when I program this. Or program them. And just wait for that to close. I'll probably add more programming stuff over here. this is 0. I do have a back camera on it. I completely forgot. Okay. This is on and off, and this is play, but I also need a record. I'm using record for a specific reason. Okay, I'm gonna leave the put a behavior on and off there. Gonna go into here. Where is the yes, the AI shit. Add that to it. Now I am going to keep the behavior off, but turn collision off, but precise on. And I'm gonna have this locked. But I don't know why that's venting when it shouldn't be. I am going to turn, oops, that's the wrong one. Turn on recording. I'm gonna detach it, play up, wait for this to open, and fly out. A good bit. That seems good enough. Okay, now we go into here, go into the flight recorder. The task is docking. And we're going to reverse order. We are gonna select that as the reference point. We're gonna turn on the flight behavior. I don't know what it's doing right now. Oh my. You are being far too feisty. What are you doing? Okay. I am going to just turn that off. Unlock it. Actually, it was already unlocked. Go into here. Delete that selected one. Put in the action of turning this off. I'm just gonna make speed limit of 20 meters. Second. And precise mode on. I'm also just gonna make this not switch, that is lock. Lock at the end. So nope. Do this. Click play and behavior on. Now watch it. No, I'm just watching it go. Yes, I do have that on there. Then from here, I'm just gonna put this, grab tools, back up, on, off, and display on. Catalog. Because I don't need any others. And do that. So I do need to do something here. I need to add in I need to add something. I literally forgotten what I needed to add. What was it? What was it that I needed to add? Yeah, I needed to do that just to have that as a food. Get it? And yes, I do not have anything on. Okay, there. I do not know. I'm just gonna stick that there. This here. Make a little. Can't do that there. Has to be this. Well, we're having consistency stuff, but I really forgot what I needed to do. Put on there. I need to make better food. I have to wait until that closes. Yeah, there. No.
Oxygen, critical.
Apparently. Apparently there is a leak somewhere. Oh no, no leak. Yeah. So I'm gonna do a little save and quit and reload in to show you that it's a bug. Ace. Bug that has been said to be fixed like twice. It keeps coming back though. I think that's all. But yeah. But yeah, it's either keeps coming back or they don't know how to fix it. But yeah, this shouldn't take as long as normal since I've already loaded into the world once today. Or it's going to take forever. So I'm going to go to the bathroom and be back. Okay, there. I got something to drink too. Well, nice to see. This is taking a bit longer than I thought. I thought I would be over by the time I came back. So, I'm going to try to find uranium and gold now. And see that this was
Oxygen
a
low.
bug. A dumb bug that happens because I have these blocks here. And they're not solid blocks. But half blocks and such. Let's go up here and name this the food tournament. Oh, you hide this, and oh yeah, I can't pull that in because these aren't welded up. So I put these in the crosshair for 6. And that is ice, stone, and iron. Not what I'm looking for. That is nickel, silicon, such. And not what I'm looking for. I think there is one right here. Magnesium and iron. Cobalt and stone. Iron and silicon. Same one. That's ice. Yeah, nope. I can't believe I actually got one there. Nothing there. That is just the guys. And that's the one I already had. Oh, that's it. Can I do that to a planet? Nope, too far away. I'm actually just gonna park this on top. I'll do this. And, oh, okay, I got themes to look at. Usually important when this person messages me like this. Okay, there. So I need to go to that rock anyway. I don't know what that was. But I need to go through that rock. I might as well scan those two as well. Okay, that's... Now I remember. Door automatically closing because the wind. Okay. But yeah, now I remembered what I wanted to do. These are literally just tiny sections. Yep. Next up, farming. Okay. So I need to run to the other side.
Meteor storm inbound.
There's another way around. I forgot I don't have any... Do I have stuff on the bottom? I need to check this. No, but I have the points to be able to add them. I'm gonna put this back up here. Okay, Oh. Yeah. Da, da. Okay, I don't have the. Can I access somewhere? Okay, oh my god. Okay, there. That should help out with turning. Again, the efficiency modules on here are just because. Frankly, I need them. Did. Wow, I really ran out. Yeah, and that just needs a. Surprised that it hasn't been working on that. But yeah, probably next time I'm gonna try to do farming. And some more drone work. Yeah. So give you ideas. All of the markers are temporary. Until I make them permanent. That is 12 kilometers away. I did not notice that. I'm gonna have to speed up quite a bit. And now I'm at max speed. I should scan those too later. Okay, and because this thing weighs so much, I'm gonna start slowing it down now. Oh my god, this is taking longer than I thought to slow down. Okay, I want to stop there. Let's go into this. Um, oh, that explains it. It's only 2 meters away. Or 2 kilometers away, so it's not that far. Okay. I think this is platinum. The PT on here. Okay, let's speed up. It only shows that the rock itself has. For the asteroid has. Yes, it does. Be deep within or on the surface. Like, I'm looking for tiny caves, crevices I can go into to avoid having to dig too much. I think I'm gonna add a secondary rule. For this, I cannot gather or I have not explicitly mined first. Now, I like this because this will tell me when my inventory is full. This also gets me a little bit of other stuff, but it won't matter in SE2. Whenever that I get the build vision mod. Or make it an easy interactive mod. I want to get the inventory full. Message before I stop mining. Because in the chat box there will be a message directly to me that the cargo inventory will be full. And that's when I'm going to stop. Right there. I'm just gonna let this thing fly back. That might be a bit. That might have been a bit of a mistake. I'm just gonna go into here and add to waypoint 1 a thing to turn off avoidance. . and just let this thing do its thing. But yeah, I should definitely add a condition to these that in case they detect a person in there, they should not open. Or I should just turn it off. I will say it is not the block I intended to mine. But it's definitely a useful ore to have. So that is why. Okay, there. Me rotating. That was confusing. But yeah, me rotating that was to give these power to make sure I do not lose or completely die of power. Okay, I'm gonna delete that one. Add a waypoint in. Set it up with turn this shit off and lock this. what am I going? That's just ice iron. Some more ice iron. Is that one over there? It's nickel and stone. Ice or iron and magnesium. Nothing there. Can I check these ones out? Well, I can't believe I can zoom in. It's like I'm aiming for the same ones over again. It's cobalt. This is actually quite hard to aim. Did I already do that one? Okay, those two 15 kilometers away. Might be able to do that stuff. And this is another test. To see if this can drive in. And look, it's so. I manually added that waypoint. There it goes. And it's venting oxygen again. For bug reasons. Okay. And those two were the ones that have the gold. Uh, okay, I need to slow down, go into the bottom. Half of my walled it up. And that didn't really make a difference. Yeah, so for right now, we're gonna be going to asteroid gathering sources. A thing for resources. After which, it's going to be a lot of treasures right now. And hopefully later, I either find a clue or something finds me. Um, I'm just gonna see if this works at all. Yeah, no. Has to be from this point of view. And yeah, that is the one I want. I am gonna add this to there, make it a bright pink. And I have this thing dock itself. Yeah, I can do that now. I should do it for these two as well. I'm just gonna go up to like 50. Never mind, I'm going up to 100. This is too slow. It just takes a while for me to slow down. I've seen that thing again. And I'm actually gonna check on this. Okay, yeah, it is the right stuff. Okay. I need to add a bloody new. Chat. If you don't message in chat, where I can see you. I ain't gonna be able to respond. I should remove that. Wait. Head out. And I can see some right now. That is gold and yes. I got a little stone. I should put. I do want to head to the. I should probably. Add these. It's not too far away. So I'm not gonna.
Meteor storm inbound.
I should definitely turn the antenna off on the gunner. I should do that with the rest of the stuff too. So I only have two signals, the beacon and the antenna for myself. But yeah, I need to go for a while. Might need some cobalt too. Okay. No, I got plenty. Yeah, I'm gonna need more gyro stuff. Apparently I need silver too. So, I know I have silver. Yes, this is as fast as I can move. Turning speed wise. Also, I should ask you guys, should I add an NPC mod? If I should do, what one? And no, I'm not adding Reavers. I wish I could get rid of most of the UI. So I could just like get the one thing I want. I'm totally in the dark. So I passed underneath an asteroid. But I know I'm heading towards the orange square that is not the unidentified symbol. That is 5,000 kilometers away. Select button. Just noticed it's dying a bit. And yes, this is what most space travel will be like. So you'd have activities to do on the ship if you were awake for a while. Otherwise, you'd be in something like stasis. Or using sci-fi. It would be something like warp drives and such. But we're a long ways away before we have technology that lets us warp the space around us. Unless we already do have it, and it's just being hidden, keeping us grounded. The upper echelon thinking we are not ready for such technologies. Avoidance on. This is the magnesium silver deposit. That's magnesium, and silver is up there. yeah, next up in terms of drones, I need to finish programming the defense drone. Come up with a few more, but I need to do that in a different way because that one was a bit heavy on the resources. Get better food is the more top priority thing. Did I already say? No. So yeah, food comes first. I might get started on that, but I do want to spend the majority of next stream on that instead of doing this today. Because I want to be able to work out any bugs. But it'll probably be farm. Next stream for space engineers will probably be farming and the utility drones. Oh, what did I get? I do not know where it is. Okay, there. I was wondering what it was doing. Apparently silver's heavy. And I did not notice the ad going until just now. So that could have been... yeah. Actually, those in the space engineering community, or ship people, like sailors, navy, if you're there, what would this ship be classified as? Technically, it is a smaller ship, but it carries stuff. It carries small ships. I'm gonna do this. Add the empty ones. Go over here. And go back out for magnesium, because I'm not sure I'm going to get it for a bit. But yeah, what would this ship be called? What classification would it have? Would it be just a carrier? Because it doesn't carry a lot. I would say it's smaller than a carrier class vehicle. Because I ain't getting like 10 hundreds of ships on here. Or planes. Like a rough estimate in size is these are either slightly bigger than planes or as the size of a plane. Or slightly smaller. Don't have as big a wingspan and such. Or don't have wings, so bad body. Just bulk. I got quite a bit of stone. Let's move all the stone into one. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just gonna talk as this thing does its thing. Because technically this is quite big still. But I still don't know. Would it be like a frigate class carrier? Because that's what I'm thinking it would technically be classified as. Like, this is big enough that you could run around the entire ship. One person. Not like in. Not, hey, we need someone at the bow or the engine room. Someone in the top bit. Well, this would be. Well, this would have people like that. It just wouldn't. It would have a smaller crew. Because it doesn't have capacity. I mean, want to get some ice. That's still 31%. Yep, there we do that. Apparently I needed silver for something too. Okay. Let's go to GPSs. Show that station on. That is quite far away. That is near the moon of the alien planet, which I think is Merca? No, it's not Merca. But maybe we'll find some stuff there. I did want to find uranium, but I might be able to buy it from there. And hopefully with the suit, even though it's a severely damaged suit, let's just say it's a damaged suit that I managed to repair. Yeah. That I didn't think about putting on until I got this. But yeah. Oh. No wonder I use so much fuel there. Only 2%. But remember, I spent like I can't even tell you how many hours. I fell asleep like 3 times while trying to get the map. Get this fuel up. Fuel. Because I got tired and fell asleep. Because I was like, this is 30%. Which took hours to get anyway. So I'm just gonna do that. I am gonna know I will not when I the band of food I had. I should probably try building stuff. But I do not know what to do. I know I have to do the 2 drones, but I do want to save them for next time. This guy, I want to put up on top and do his defense stuff. That should be off. And then I have to like repair the rest of them, or finish the rest of the ship, which I can't really do. But I can go down below. To add more gyroscopes on this. this is the point of having redundant systems. So that if I break something, or something breaks, it's not just, oh, it broke. We need to repair this before we can use stuff. So manually moving it around. Yeah, I want to put those there. I'm just gonna add them here. I'm just gonna turn those off. Burn bloods. Oh, they have lights. Let's make a slightly pale blue glow. I didn't know they had lights. And yes, the gravity generator is finally up. Which means it's gonna need this. Yeah, I don't mind that. Well, I'm still fine. Yeah. Also, this does not matter. Like, if I'm that far up front, yeah, sure. I can be weightless. This is so great. I don't have to. Yeah. Just like waiting on stuff. I did like the other one that was faster. Reactors are done. I'm gonna do that. I did say I was gonna wait for this, but I want to get a single done right now. Let's just unlock this.
Fuel low.
I need to refuel. This is so much better. So much better going around this stuff. That is the wrong spot. Okay, yeah, that was not the... And there's the fuel again. I should probably put a couple refuel stations around. I didn't have the stuff to do it before, but now I do. Like, I would love to put one here. I was looking at the stuff. Yeah, let's just add one of those in. Actor. Yep, most of this okay. And let's read that I will copy from here in my health. No, do I not have the... Oh, I do. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Oh god, I'm just realizing now how long this is gonna take. So yeah, doing this like it is, having it already locked on like that, is meant to keep that stable no matter what. I'll leave that there. I'll add that. Add the pipes, because I want to be using pipes. This. And I will specifically add that on. This is something else that is not related. So, put it there. So I am gonna have to put like another one of these down somewhere. Radioactive food in space. I might just drill into the wall and add it there. That actually works out. I ran out of things to do. Basically, that's why I'm doing this. What were the amount of computers again? I'm just gonna make 4,000 computers. In the hopes that I don't run out. I'm literally traveling out as fast as I can right now. So yeah. That's it, yeah. Before I do too much more on this, I think I'm gonna end that here. I'm gonna call this C process. I have a lot of should have a lot of these. Yeah. Chili burger. But yeah, this is gonna be for processing the seeds. And I'm just gonna do one of each. But I'm gonna need to stop that because that will just eat up all of them. Do that. But yeah, I think this is a good ending point. We are moving quite fast to the green planet in the distance to find the signal that I've detected since the start. I need to turn this thing up. Or rotate. So the solar panels on the top, the only place where there are solar panels and food things, can get sunlight. But yeah, I think this is a good sending off point. I hope to see you guys again. I'm gonna get into a stasis pod just for the in case something happens and log off because of that. Yes. So thank you all for coming to stream. I truly do appreciate it. ending it a little short today, but I didn't want to go through and do too much stuff. I hope to see you guys around again, and here you go. Check out these links. Linktree has all my links. X and Blue Sky are where you will see me post when I go live. I don't have a set schedule because my life can be very chaotic sometimes, where I don't even know what's going on until the day of stuff. So that's why I do not make a schedule, but I am normally live Tuesdays and Fridays around 5 a.m. EST. Yes, I am up early in the mornings to the afternoons. And then we have, I'm just calling it the Living Archive, the Live&Vods channel, where I just stream there, and it is the VOD channel, that's all it is for that. Oh, we also have Coffee, which is the place you can support me at directly. If you like what I'm doing, feel free to stop by and donate there. But yeah, thank you all for coming to stream. I know I started late, like almost like 2 hours later than I needed to today. But if you don't hear like or see an announcement on like the day's stuff is going to happen, like Tuesdays or Fridays, that I'm not going to be able to stream, then I usually will be live that day, unless something happened and I cannot even say that, like power going out. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I hope you each have a good day, night, or whatever time it is for you, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully by then we'll get some farming, or we'll get closer there, and figure out some other stuff. Because I am figuring out the lore to this series as we go. Yay. Like, I didn't even figure out an idea until, like, 2 streams ago. So yeah, I hope you all have a good one. Bye bye!